And this morning on today's Travel, who is the most traveled man in the world? Well, until this morning, a lot of us thought it was our travel editor, Peter Greenberg. But Peter's here with a report on a guy who's got a lot of miles under his belt. Peter, good morning.
Indeed, he does, Matt. You know, I travel a lot, about 400,000 miles a year. I've even got about 11 million airline miles under my belt, but I can't even come close to the San Francisco traveler named Charles Veley. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, 42-year-old Charles Veley has traveled to more places than any other individual, ever.
Well, yeah, I'm a travel geek and I'm a little crazy, I'll admit. So
That's the worst kind.
I'm sorry. Yeah, what are you? What does that make you?
You're a travel geek, I'll be a travel god. Charles Veley runs a website called MostTraveledPeople.com, and it lists 673 countries, states, provinces, and unique destinations that make up the world. To visit all 673 would be to go literally everywhere. And you've been to how many?
I think at the moment 629 or 630 something, so somewhere around 92%.
His travels have taken him to some of the most remote places in the world. One trip alone took him 71 days at sea just to get there. So he could say he did it.
I have all these photos of myself because there's no one around in the car holding the camera up. So you see, my head next to the sign that says, welcome to Salta province.
He has been detained, robbed, and he nearly froze to death setting his record.
Once I feared for my life where I got stranded on one of the most remote islands in the world. We were on an expedition to Peter I Island, which is down near Antarctica, but it's about 400 miles away from Antarctica.
Is there a favorite place that you can't wait to go back to?
Well, the one that I always say, and no one's heard about it, Lord Howe Island. You know it?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Australia.
It's off the coast, part of Australia.
It is, sure.
It is so beautiful. World Heritage Site, Australian National Park.
Kimberly and Charles traveled together for the first 4 years. She now stays at home to take care of the kids.
I've not been in Darfur.
That's a good thing because Charles still has more places to go.
I'm just a guy that's trying to go everywhere.
And we left him planning his next trip.
It's the Travel Channel's 21 mind-blowing escapes. Experience a perfect combination of luxury accommodation and safari adventure at Singita Le Bombo.
Singita is, I think, the world's best game park. It's in South Africa. It's about an hour small plane flight out of Johannesburg towards the Mozambique border. Once you get off that plane, you're in the middle of the bush, and you really wonder, are there lions out here? Is a lion going to come running out and eat me? Typical day at Singita, you're up at 5 for coffee and then you're off on your game drive in the Land Rover. One of the things you realize right away is that you're not in charge. The animals are in charge. You're just there to look at them, and you want to stay as quiet as possible. You have never felt your blood quicken until you see a female lion hear a noise and look up. They'll be lazing around under a tree and then instantly up and chasing the prey at 50 miles an hour.
At number 18, it's Hong Kong's Peninsula Hotel, an elite experience that'll make you feel like royalty. It also features what could be the most eye-popping city view in the world.
Welcome to the Peninsula.
Whenever the lists of the world's great hotels come out, invariably the Peninsula Hotel in Hong Kong comes at number 1 or close to the top year after year. Everything the Peninsula touches is perfect. You can arrive and depart in a custom-made Rolls-Royce. They have their own color, the color Peninsula Green. I was lucky enough once to get upgraded to a suite. And I remember standing up on the bathtub, pressing my face against the wall, just wanted to drink in this view. Number 1 city view in the world. And when the sun goes down and the lights start to twinkle over there, if you've got that south-facing view, it's unforgettable.
Head for escape number 17, Switzerland's Berner Oberland, where the only skyscrapers in sight come courtesy of Mother Nature.
If you like mountains, the Berner Oberland is the best place in the world. And I think specifically the Lauterbrunnen Valley is the most beautiful mountain valley anywhere. You feel like you're in Sound of Music or Heidi. It is the classic Swiss feeling. From down in the Lauterbrunnen Valley, what I would do is either take the funicular or hike all the way up to Klein Scheidegg. From there, you're right at the face of the Jungfrau, which is the middle and the largest mountain in the range. Once you're in Klein Scheidegg, it's probably about time to eat some fondue or maybe a beer to wash it down. And then from there, you can hop on the Jungfraujok, which is the train that goes through the mountain all the way up to the highest railway station in the world.